Aloha, aloha, all you magical beings. Welcome to this video. I am Kahu'oni Love, your High Witch of Hawaii. And in this video, we're going to be doing a little magic for spring, okay? So this little concoction here, this potion that we're going to make, is actually a love potion. It falls into the category of love. The love potion category. And basically what this is called the Jello love potion for spring, okay? Basically, we're doing a little something simple with a magical twist, okay? So after I finish explaining, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out to the whatchamacallit, because I'm still learning how to do all these technical things. So here, we're gonna do this, I'm gonna just go over here and explain a little bit. But first, before we do this, now this simple love concoction is gonna be a base, okay? Here at the High Witch and the High Witch's Coven, she likes to do a little, preparatory, especially, when you need things, when you need certain things done ahead of the events, okay? So this love concoction is going to be a base. So once we're finished making this Jello base, yes, we're going to make Jello or gelatin. This is going to be a base, okay? So the energy that we're going to infuse into it is basically love energy, general love, okay? We're not focusing on like romantic love. We're not focusing on like friendship love or sibling love. It's just general over universal love, okay? And the reason for this is when this is finally done, this base potion, this concoction, you can go ahead and use it for anything else. And I'll go ahead and explain that to you more in the afterwards, after we go ahead and start, after you see the tutorial on that, okay? So this, again, like how I said, it's going to be basic love. So when we're mixing the ingredients, when we're putting our energy into it, I want us just to focus on the universal love. Let the energy flow. Let the energy flow in as you're mixing the bowl, as you're brewing the herbs, all of that. As you're brewing the potion, as you're waiting for the potion to brew, you're directing universal love. No love about self-love. No love about, your honey bunny. No love about your parentals, no love about your siblings or your pets or anything. Universal love. In fact, all of that, just universal love coming in from the divine. All right. So just before we get started and we go over to the tutorial, I want to go ahead and talk to you about the ingredients that we're going to be putting in to the love concoction. Okay. So for those of you, grocery store, get yourself some gelatin, flavored gelatin. I don't even know if I can put the Jello on top. This is not sponsored, by the way. It's not sponsored, so I don't know if they're gonna cut me out. So I don't know. Let me go to that. Anyways, I'm not getting paid for it anyway, so whatever. I'm just sharing it with you. So get your gelatin. You can be a name brand or a generic brand or whatever. It's up to you if you don't wanna. If you want to do a sugar-free one, totally up to you. I like to do the sugar one because it's sweet. But for those of you that are diabetic, you can do the sugar-free one. But add a little bit of honey because you still want that sweetness. You still want that sweetness there. You want the actual real sweetness. But if you're diabetic, do the sugar one, but just don't eat a lot of it, because it's a potion, whatever. Okay. So get your gelatin mixture, flavor, etc. Okay. We're also going to be using strawberry, by the way. Strawberry, because you know why? Strawberry activates love, okay? Strawberry is a fruit for love, okay? It's sweet and a little tangy. Because, you don't want love to be all sweet, because then it just gets boring. You want it to be a little bit, you want some play in there. You don't want just to be like, oh my God, sweet all the time. You got to have like chaos a little bit, because, otherwise it's boring, unless you're the kind that always just wants boring, then that's you gotta do you, okay? So the next one we're gonna get is, and I'm gonna put a list. Everything should be in the description down below. The next one is herbs, okay? The first herb is going to be hibiscus, dried hibiscus, all right? Hibiscus is a beautiful flower that emanates the love energy, and that's what that's going to represent. The hibiscus is going to be love, okay? Now, the next herb is going to be rosemary. You're going to get a tablespoon of hibiscus, okay? And then you're going to get half a teaspoon of rosemary. We're going to bring rosemary in for protection and purification. Then we're going to use rose hips. So we're going to use a teaspoon of rose hips. Half a teaspoon of rose hips. My bad. So the reason why we're using rose hips is for the deep love, okay? So we want that deepness. We want that enrichment. We want the passion. And that's what the rose hips is going to represent. Plus, it's high in antioxidants and vitamin C. So, you know, not only is this concoction magical, but it's actually pretty healthy for you too, okay? The next one is orange peel. You're going to get a teaspoon of orange peel, okay? Dried orange peel, fresh orange peel, whatever you want. But I'm using all dry products. So when you see the video, it's going to be all dry, okay? So that's the herbs. And then also a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now, if you can get the pure vanilla extract, all the better, because why not? I had a thought, but then I lost my train of thought. So if you can get the pure vanilla extract also, but imitation vanilla is just as fine. You can use that, okay? So with all of this ingredients, you're gonna go ahead and put it all together. So go ahead and watch the tutorial. I'm gonna snap it over to that magically with the magical film-tastic whatever, okay? And then we'll be back and I'm gonna show you the finished product and talk a little bit more about what we can do with it, okay? Okay, here we have our hibiscus. We're gonna start off with adding our hibiscus, dried hibiscus. You all can see it, to our little tea kettle here. Now you can go ahead and use a strainer or a tea bag or a disposable tea bag, however it is that you want. But I like to use my tools that I have. Yeah. Put it all in there. Okay. And then next, we're gonna add our rosemary, rose hips, and orange peel. These are all dried. Just to the mixture. I'm gonna make sure we get all of that in, okay? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna add hot water and we're gonna go ahead and brew this. And we're gonna let this sit for about 20 to 30 minutes, just so it's brewed, yeah? So here we go, we're mixing everything together. Okay, first, we're gonna start off with our Jello mix, or our gelatin mix that we got from the store. Either the name brand or a generic brand, that's fine. And definitely strawberry, make sure it's strawberry. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add half of the amount of liquid water. So this recipe calls for 1 cup of water or boiling liquid to another cup of boiling liquid. So 2 cups in general, or in overall, in total. And so we're gonna add that hot water, hot liquid to our gelatin mixture. And we're going to head and just stir, making sure the sugar and the powder is all melted in there. Okay. course, remember your intention going into this. You know, we're making it for spring. We're doing this for love, for the overall energy of love, especially during the springtime, and especially with the mixture that we mixed with the herb, the hibiscus, the rosemary, the rose hips, and the lemon. Okay. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and add that special brew that we did. And so after 20 to 30 minutes of cooling, you want to go ahead and pour it out and measure 1 cup or 8 ounces of it. Okay. Now you can let it cool for longer if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. I like to cool it for a little bit longer, maybe chill it a little bit. And then what we're going to do is add this to the mixture. Okay. And go ahead and give that a really good stir. Okay. Now, from there, we're going to add the vanilla. Oh, using vanilla with love magic is such a beautiful thing. That tablespoon of vanilla, we're going to add it right in there. Okay. And we're just going to give that a stir. Okay, just so we can mix it in and get it mixed really good in there. Now, you can go ahead and pour it into your container. You can do a Tupperware container, any kind of plastic container, a ceramic dish or whatnot. I'm going to be using this Tupperware container. And all we're going to do is pour it in here, making sure, always remembering our intention. Okay. And then there from here, we're going to transport it to the refrigerator. Now, don't cover it. Let it go ahead and sit like this and cool off this way. Okay? Because if you cover it, then it starts to condense because of the heat. You just want to let it go. For 3 to 4 hours, once it's done solidifying, then you can go ahead and cover it because you won't have all that condensation. So yes, this is our beautiful love mixture. And with the magic of technology, yeah, she's still learning. She's still learning. Okay, so this is the finished product. Once you take it out of the icebox, once it's firm, you have it jiggled. Yeah, I mean it's jiggly. Yeah. So once you have it from here, oh my God, yeah. Okay, so you can either scoop it or cut it. Now you can go ahead and you can serve this with, you can just share it with people. Now, remember we're putting our energy into it with the universal love. Now this is basically what it is for. So like when you have a gathering with your friends or your family, or you just want to share with people, you know, share this with them, and this will infuse the environment with love. This will infuse the universal energy with beautiful, you know, peaceful, just whatever it is that your setting is, the sereneness of it, how you view how love would be universally. Like how would you feel? Would you feel like you were in like this beautiful meadow or on top of a hill under a tree looking at the fields, you know, or on a beach, in a grotto, etc., etc., etc. You know, where would you be if you could just be in the presence of universal love? And that's what this is meant to bring in as you're consuming it and as you're sharing it with people. So just think about it. I mean, that's why I love cooking. I love baking. I love sharing my artwork, my passion, my magic through cooking and baking. You know, making people happy and having them feel good. And just, you know, when you're sharing this little potion with your family, your friends, you know, especially when there's been like so much chaotic energy around, you know, whether somebody got into a fight or, you know, we already have chaotic energy in the world. So why not try and, you know, bring in more of that amazing love energy? And that's what this recipe will help you to do. Now, we gotta check it out because, like, this is the first time, whatchamacall, I need a spoon. Okay, wait, we're gonna cut into the spoon, okay? Magic and magic. Okay, so Actually, it should be a lot more firmer. You're going to leave it in there a lot more firmer. Kind of took it out a little bit early, but I want to try it because it tastes good. Mmm. Oh, yeah. It's a little herby, too. Ooh. The strawberry is there because of the flavor, but you can definitely taste the orange, citrusy, tangy, and the rose hips and the hibiscus in there, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, my. I feel the love energy already. If Miss Auntie Lokilani was here, she'd be like calling me dramas already. But oh my god, wait, I gotta have some more. Oh my god, that's so good. Blessed be, hunty. Okay, so once it's firm, you know, it's more firm, you can use it. So like how I was saying, this is a base. So you can go ahead and use it in different concoctions. So let's say this is the base, universal love. Now let's say you want to encourage love between you and a significant other. Okay? Yes, use this, mix a little bit of whipped cream, drizzle a little chocolate on top, and you can engulf the heat, that passion, that lover passion, that intimacy passion. You know what I mean? Mix it all together. Make like a parfait. Drizzle some chocolate, some aphrodisiac, you know, and then do that. And then that plus that intention, that's another creation, right? You did another potion with this is the base, right? Let's say you're gathering together with friends, right? Make an ambrosia salad or a fruit salad, you know, friendship love. You know, like good, happiness, joyful, that kind of love. You know what I mean? You know, so you can use this base and other things. And that's what I love about kitchen magic. When you're creating with food and potions and construction, all these concoctions, that's what you can do. So go ahead, allow your intuitions to fly. Ask me any questions in the comment below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. You know, what else you can use this for, because there's so many things you can use. Anything that you can use Jello for or gelatin, you can use it. Just make sure you know what ingredients you're combining with it, okay? So all you beautiful magical beings, thank you for joining me here. Mahalo, 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 and I will see you next time. Remember, the magic is within you. Hugs and honeys. Mwah.